Hey guys, Logan here from EV Sportline. Today we're going to show you how you can install our Rivian R1T bed extender kit. Alright, let's jump right in and see what the kit comes with. So the kit will come with 6 bend extrusions, 3 straight extrusions, we'll have 4 main supports, 2 for the outside, 2 for the inside, 2 cradles, 2 straps with webbing and carabiners, 2 mounting brackets that go to the Rivian bed, a T50 bit, and a bag of hardware to allow us to use the bed extender for both a tonneau application or an application where there's no tonneau cover. All right, now moving into the tools required for this install. The supplied T50 bit is a 1/2 inch drive, so you'll need to bring a 1/2 inch drive ratchet or a 3/8 drive ratchet with a 1/2 inch adapter. We'll need a Phillips screwdriver, number 2. We'll need an 8mm wrench and a 3 and 4mm Allen key. Jumping into the install, we're going to start with assembling the cage, which is essentially the supports and the main extrusions. Grabbing our inner supports, we're going to be assembling the bent extrusions, like so, to create our cage. Before we do that, we'll need to make sure that we grab our Phillips head screwdriver and loosen the 6 screws on each support. We're going to want to loosen these screws so that we can get about an 1/8 to 1/4 inch of gap between each piece to allow for the extrusions to easily slide into their locations. There is a larger side and a smaller side. They're very close in size, so you'll need to pay attention to this or else the fitment will be off. Essentially, the larger side is going to be for the bent extrusions, whereas the smaller diameter side is going to be for our straight extrusions. All right, now we can go and assemble our cage system with inserting the extrusions into our supports. These are going to slide in on the wider end and bottom out. So they're not going to go all the way through, they're going to bottom out into the plastic component. So with them in, we can take our straight extrusions and slide them in. I'm gonna move this piece up, give myself an easier time. And now with the extrusions into one of the supports, we can tighten down these Phillips screws. They don't need to be too snug at this point, but we just need them a little tighter so that we don't have the extrusions moving around while we assemble the other side. And the other side will assemble in a similar fashion. So before tightening down any of these screws with your Phillips head, we need to get this piece over the straight extrusions. Now, since this is kind of a large piece, sometimes it's helpful to have a friend lend a hand to hold something secure while we put this over the extrusions. You'll make sure that they're all seated against the plastic, and you can tighten them down. Again, this does not need to be all the way tightened, but just snug so that they don't shift around. With both sides attached, we can now go on and put on our end supports. But before we do this, we're gonna take our strap carabiner and slide it over the middle bent extrusion. You can just slide this down for now. This will end up holding the bed extender to the tailgate when it's out. For our end supports, we're gonna need to take our 4 Allen key and loosen up these 3 fasteners. You're going to want to keep this knob on the outside, like that. Before reinserting your hardware, note that there are 2 different sizes of bolt. The longer bolt is going to go into the middle bent extrusion into the back of the knob. With this side fully tightened down, we can repeat the same steps on the other side. Looking at the supplied hardware, I've split it into 2 piles. The pile on the left here includes longer bolts and spacers if your truck has a tonneau cover that has additional rails which extend off the truck bed rails. If you don't have an aftermarket tonneau cover installed, then we'll need to use the shorter bolts from the pile on the right. Starting to assemble our passenger side bracket, we'll grab the cradle that's stamped L. We can remove the pin and the rubber section, and we're going to be bolting it right here to the bracket using the supplied hardware. Ooh. We'll place our hardware through, along with 3 spacers. And tighten it down with the supplied nuts. You will need your Allen key and wrench to tighten these fully. And with it fully tight, we can reinsert our seal and our pin. So we just finished assembling this right side bracket with our longer hardware and spacers. If you don't have a tonneau cover and you're using the shorter hardware, this is what it's going to look like. So we've completed the passenger side. We're gonna go and complete the driver's side. So looking near the back of the bed by this D-ring, we can find the T50 bolt. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that out. And replace the bracket underneath. The D-ring will go right through. And the same hardware is used to fasten the bracket down. Now you still have the ability to use the D-ring and also have the ability to have the bed extender. And we're going to repeat the same steps on the other side. With both brackets installed, you can pull the pins and the rubber component and install the bed extender. Again, it's nice if you can have a friend help you out, as it's a little cumbersome. With our bed extender installed firmly into our brackets, we can slide in our locking pin and our rubber component. Repeat this step on the other side. So with our pins in place and our bed extender flipped out, we can make sure that we're properly tensioned on all of our extrusions, and then tighten all 12 screws. And with that, our install is complete. When you have the bed extended like this, you can use these straps and carabiner and firmly attach the bed extender to the tailgate to keep it from bouncing around and losing precious cargo. When you want it to be put away, you can simply take off the straps, fold it up, like it's not even there. Well, thank you so much for watching the video. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below.